Hello again, welcome back to the Colonelcast, and in record time, we're back with Hartsy to talk about Spider-Man.
Spider-Man 2.
No, never. Someday, probably, though.
Oh, shit, yeah. No, we are here with Spider-Man 3, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 3, and we are doing this at a record pace. This is less than a week from when we recorded the last one, or uploaded the last one, I guess.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, and this might come out after a Wicked episode, you know? It would be good to do them back-to-back, but we'll see if we do Wicked, perhaps. But, you know,
yeah,
it's a Christmas miracle, okay?
For the first time ever, you and I don't have like a year gap in between entries of our podcast series.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
We finished the trilogy. So what do you overall? What are your thoughts on Spider-Man 3, the concluding chapter?
I honestly liked it more than Spider-Man 2. I'm not even gonna cap.
Oh my god!
I liked it more than Spider-Man 2. I'm not gonna cap. There are so many good meme scenes from this goddamn movie. So many scenes I didn't even know were from this Spider-Man movie that I was watching, and I pointed at the screen and said, "Hey, that's a meme. That's a meme screenshot. Or, oh, that's a meme clip."
Yeah, there are a lot.
So many of those in this one.
There were bits in this. I was like, I was writing down clips that I've never even like seen used as memes or whatever, but they're just so good. When he goes, "You want forgiveness, get religion." That's a good line, and then he does.
And like one of the most like iconic like musical stings in meme culture is like the evil Peter theme. Whenever he does something evil, there's that evil like sting that plays, and that's used in meme culture a lot.
Yeah, I don't know if I know that specifically. But, yeah, I know. I mean, they've got the fucking amazing montage. That's great. You know. That's a classic bit.
The evil emo montage is great.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's yeah, but I guess overall, you know, the reason people don't like this one so much is because it is kind of, I'd say, a little clumsy. Things don't weave perfectly together. A lot of stuff still does, you know.
No, I mean it's kind of messy. There's like, I think this is the only one of the three movies that have like two central villains. There's the Sandman, and then there's a fucking other guy.
There's Venom.
Yeah, there's Venom.
There's New Goblin, which is great.
New Goblin, yep. There's New Goblin. There's Sandman.
Yeah.
And I think it's a great twist that Sandman was the guy who shot and murdered Uncle Ben. Is that like the same in every continuity? Is it always Sandman is the murderer?
No, it never is. Okay, it's always some guy. I'm pretty sure most of the time. I mean, maybe in some it's not, but it's usually some guy.
Okay, so that's a creative liberty only in this continuity. That's great.
I mean, a lot of people hate that. I don't like it. It does feel kind of forced and like, you know, like it's very much like stuffed in there. Like, oh, someone would have found this out, you know, before at some point. But like, I guess they didn't. So whatever. Because he got shot on the street, and like there's the big crowd around him when he died in the fucking first one. So, you know.
Right, and they just conveniently left out who actually killed him in the first one. Do we see him getting shot in the first movie?
No, you don't. I mean, you do only see, the part where Peter gets back and he's already on the ground and everything.
Right. But yeah, like, of course.
Yeah, and I mean, we can just assume that he like ran away, right? I guess, and didn't get caught, and they thought it was the guy who stole his car, which does make sense, right? If no one saw him get shot, like actually, so. I don't know.
I think this movie, like, it is kind of messy, but I think it ties together the plot elements from the first two movies together well. Like, it's a culmination of the tension between Peter and his friend Harry. It's the culmination of the relationship drama. It's the culmination of his grief with Ben and learning to let go and forgive. It's pretty great in that aspect, I think.
Yeah, and I mean, I think especially just a lot of isolated scenes that are really, really good. There are some. We'll talk about New Goblin. I don't care for New Goblin. That was the central focus of my Spider-Man 3 video is New Goblin.
Yeah.
But Venom's in here. I did look up actually how this worked, like how this movie came together and why it's like this a little bit. Apparently, the original plan was Sandman with the retcon and everything that he killed him, and Harry coming back to like be the conclusion of the Harry Osborn story. And they wanted Vulture in it, which they didn't do Vulture because someone said at the producers or something that's too boring. And Avi Arad, who sucks. Okay, we talk about Avi Arad sometimes on this show, but, for various reasons at Sony Pictures, especially around Spider-Man stuff, he fucks with a lot of things, and he suggested Venom, which is no good. But
I'm glad we didn't go ahead and add another villain to the roster, because it's already really messy with Sandman and then Venom showing up at the very end, and it's some random guy that Peter pissed off by getting him fired and taking his girlfriend.
Yeah. And I mean, Vulture I don't think would be a good fit, because you can't have two like flying villains, you know? I mean, and right. I assume they were never going to have like 4 villains, I assume, right? But right. Yeah. You know. Oh, and Gwen Stacy was a producer choice apparently to like just fill it. Like there was like a stock other girl like kind of character that Peter was after or whatever.
Right.
And then yeah.
I don't know. I really didn't like the whole Gwen Stacy stuff. I thought like I genuinely like my jaw dropped and I said, "What the fuck are you doing?" when he kissed Gwen Stacy in front of when he kissed Gwen Stacy in front of MJ. Yeah. When he did that iconic Spider-Man kiss in front of her. Like, why would you do that? I was genuinely so angry. Why would he do that?
You know, it just goes to show he's
an idiot.
Yeah. When you go to Giga Chad and you get with the Stacy, you know, then everything starts falling apart. It's no good. You hurt everyone around you. And that's the moral of the movie.
They absolutely play up how obnoxious and self-centered he is now that like he's letting all the popularity get to his head. Like anytime MJ is trying to talk about her own problems, he always circles back to talking about himself. And they do this multiple times in arguments between them just to like really lay down how annoying Peter is right now.
Yeah, you know, and I mean I guess that's what you do with Spider-Man, because at the second one he's got pretty much everything. You know, he's pretty good outside of, you know, Harry hates him.
Right.
But, yeah. So I mean, and I do like that. I like all of this stuff that they're doing with him, and just with how their relationship it isn't perfect. You know, even when they're together. So.
Yeah, so they needed a way to give Peter his villain arc, make him evil for a movie, and the way they did that is by making him lose MJ, of course, Harry, after finding out that Peter and Spider-Man are one and the same. He concocts a plan to break his heart, to ruin him by getting in between him and MJ.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Yeah, and I like all those scenes, but I do think I was just shocked at how much of that is like shoved in at like 3/4 of the way through. You know, like there's like 4 Harry scenes in a row, and it's like, well, they clearly did not pace this perfectly.
Yeah, and
know?
They of course gave him amnesia for like the first half of the movie
to get him out of the way, so you can do a lot more Sandman or whatever.
Right, of course. Yeah. It's just a very messy movie. It's very messy compared to the first 2.
Yeah, I think it still holds together. It holds together better than like fucking a bunch of MCU movies and stuff, you know?
Right.
There's plenty of stuff where it works. I mean, I think Spider-Man 2 is like a 10, and the first one is also a 10, even if that's some nostalgia.
Right, would you give the 3 like a 7, a 6 or 7?
I'd give it a 7, maybe an 8. Okay, if I'm feeling really good. There are things that it's like just for what it is, you know. I think it's still like a 7 or 8 kind of movie, probably closer to 7. But right. Like, fucking, there are things that I dislike. Right, I don't like Venom in general. Okay, what do you think of Venom? Because this is the first Venom you've seen, right?
Yeah, this is the first Venom I've seen, and I think he was kind of lame, just being some loser nerd that Peter pissed off. And
yeah. Do you like Topher Grace doing like the Joker voice?
No, I don't. I think that is pretty cringe. And
my spider senses are tingling. If you know what I'm talking about, like it's fucking weird.
He was at the fucking church praying to God to kill Peter.
Yeah, I like that bit. But
the symbiote falls on him and he becomes Venom instantly.
Yeah,
I mean, it just is very like last minute. Like this is like the last fourth of the movie.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's odd.
Well, it was like Eddie Brock was going to be in the movie as like sort of a side character, you know, which I guess could have set up Venom, which I don't know. I guess they would have done Venom in 4, right? Because the actual plan for 4, which we could go over, is that the Vulture would come in for that. But like, yeah. Which they never made that though, so whatever.
Yeah,
but like,
of course they never made up. They never went to make 4. But
yeah.
But why didn't they? Why didn't they? Was it because the movie was bad?
I think it made less than they thought. This was like one of the most expensive movies ever when it came out. It was ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah, I want to say it was like top 2 or 3 or something. It was just crazy. $258 million budget, and it did still make like $900 million. I don't know what the problem was. I think Sam Raimi said like they kept kind of working on it, and it was just kind of clear at a point that they didn't want to. That might be Tim Burton that I'm thinking of from the other one. I don't know, from Batman. But yes, they, for whatever reason, they decided to not do it. Which they did still get another one out pretty quickly though, like within a couple of years, like 5 years later.
Yeah, I mean, as someone who doesn't like really like, I say this literally every time I preface this with, I'm not a superhero guy, I'm not a comic book guy, I only like anime and hentai and video games.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's my classic spiel I go on every time. But I really do like Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. I think he's very likable and funny. He's charming, and he's not a Mary Sue type character, which I think is the best thing about him. He's not like overt. He's not so nice it's unbearable, you know.
Yeah, and that's always sort of been the draw, is that he's very relatable. He has like real life problems. He deals with his rent and everything, you know. He has like these kind of cast of characters who are like people, you know. Yeah. That's always been.
I like him a lot more than that fucking British cunt that voice that plays him now. He's unlikable, he's unfunny, he's uncharismatic, he's not relatable at all.
We'll see when we get to those, okay? We'll see what you think, because I think he's fine.
I don't want to watch any of the Tom Holland movies at all.
Why? I don't want to watch
any of those.
They're good.
I just don't like Tom Holland or anything of that matter.
Wow.
But sure, we'll watch them eventually, I guess.
Someday, maybe.
And the drop-off in quality is going to be so immense in between Sony Spider-Man and MCU Spider-Man.
The MCU stuff is way better than Amazing Spider-Man, okay? It's like night and day. It's crazy.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, I think that this trilogy overall is like the best one, you know, even with this. I think No Way Home might be better than Spider-Man 3, maybe? Ooh. Or like I like it more anyway. I don't know.
Right.
But yeah.
What point in the timeline is Tobey Maguire Spider-Man pulled out of in the crossover movie?
I guess they don't really say. I guess it's like 10, 15 years later, like in real life, I assume.
Really?
Yeah, oh. I mean, it must be. The other ones are pulled out when they die, basically, I think is the implication. It's like a moment before they die, they're pulled out.
Really?
Yeah, which is like bizarre.
That's the implication. So are they dead now that they're back in the original universe?
That's the question everyone had. But I think the assumption is like maybe it's like right before they die is in like 10-15 minutes. So instead of doing the big final villain fight, they just turn good or whatever. I don't know. And we'll see that movie someday. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested to see that one. At least.
It is interesting.
I want to see Tobey Maguire Spider-Man again. I just like him a lot.
He's great. He's great as Peter Parker and stuff. He's not like a comic accurate Spider-Man necessarily, but he's pretty good. And I like him a lot, yeah.
Yeah, I would like a Spider-Man 4 to exist, but sadly he's too old. They probably wouldn't do that now that he's graying and old and like 70 years old.
They could do it. They could bring him back, but they probably won't, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever. They got the new pretty boy Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Hate him.
Who's gonna have another trilogy that's coming out? I think the next one's coming out next
trilogy?
year. I believe so. I think that's the plan.
Oh my god!
I mean, we'll see.
What, like he's gonna have 2 trilogies under his belt?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I
hate him.
I can't think of many characters who've had 6 movies with the same guy. Probably some James Bonds have.
That's genuinely disgusting. Yeah. That's awful.
I guess Luke Skywalker is in 6 Star Wars movies, but like not as like the main character. So I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I wanted to say, I think Venom in general is not very interesting, because he's just some fucking prick who got really mad because he fucked up. Even in the comics, it's just he fucked up his stupid newspaper job. It's like a different newspaper, different circumstances. Yeah. But it's like a whole thing.
I mean, he's the one who fucking faked the photos. It's his fault.
In the comics, there was like a serial killer going around, and Eddie Brock lived next to a guy who was schizophrenic and said that he was the serial killer, and then he printed that and everything, and then he wasn't actually. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and he blamed Spider-Man for some reasons.
He blamed Spider-Man for that.
Yeah, you know.
Wow.
And I mean, he's very big, you know. That was a big complaint for Topher Grace, is that he's like a normal guy kind of size. He's more of like just Black Spider-Man. He's not like 8 feet tall or whatever, so, and jacked like Venom is usually.
Right.
Yeah.
I assume that's just like the transformation that he would go under after being infused with the symbiote, but no, I guess not.
In the comics, he used to just be that jacked. He used to just be like a 6'8" guy with giant muscles who just worked out all day, possibly like even 6'7", yeah. But both of these episodes are gonna be so fucked. They might already be dated. It might already be dated. Okay, so anyone tries to watch this in like 2 months from now, it's fucked. With
Dude,
the 6'7"
meme has been going on for months now. I don't think a couple of weeks is gonna kill it.
Well, a couple years then, okay? When people come back to old Colonelcast in 5 years, they're going to be embarrassed.
The only one who frequently watches our podcast is Mumkey. He's the only one who actually watches us.
That may be true, okay? There's a couple of people who show up in the comments, right? Okay, I notice. I appreciate everyone watching. But yeah. I guess, should we talk about New Goblin, though? Because New Goblin is a whole deal, right? It's... In the comics, okay, Harry Osborn, Norman Osborn did die basically the same way. He killed himself with the glider. That was after he killed Gwen Stacy, but you know, that was after Spider-Man kind of killed Gwen Stacy. It's a whole thing, right?
What?
Yeah. In the comics, Gwen Stacy gets dropped off a bridge, and Spider-Man catches her, and when he just shoots a web at her, and then when it hits her, she fucking breaks her neck, and she's dead.
That happens in the Amazing Spider-Man movies, right?
Yeah. Or no, okay, we gotta watch those.
MJ that died?
I wouldn't dare spoil the Amazing Spider-Man films.
I've seen that, and then Andrew Garfield starts crying like a baby over his dead girlfriend.
Yeah. In the movie, I think she hits her fucking head on the floor really hard. But yeah, because that's just a weird shot. But yeah,
no, I've seen the impact shot, and it's like kind of painful. Like it's like it's like,
yeah,
it's very crunchy.
It looks really bad, yeah, you know. Yeah. And that's he frequently in the comics and stuff, like whenever he leaps at someone, he like jumps at them and then webs like whatever to catch them both, you know. It's so he's not he doesn't do that. He does like a dive at them to make sure they don't snap their neck. Right. Because that's like a known issue for him now. But yeah, but Harry Osborn frequently becomes a Green Goblin. That is a thing, okay? But he usually just puts on the same outfit with the same glider and he goes around, right, as Green Goblin. And at the end of, I believe, Spider-Man 2, maybe, at the end of that, or at the start of this one, there's like a Green Goblin mask in like his goblin lair that has, it looks like orange or like see-through or chrome or something. And I thought when I was a little kid that he was going to be Hobgoblin, because I had a DVD of the animated show where Hobgoblin's in it, right? And I love the Hobgoblin because he's great.
The Hobgoblin?
Yeah, we did a Hobgoblin podcast and everything on the show, you know? But, with the original Florian, it was on the Batman wheel.
The original Florian?
Yeah, absolutely. And we've got and also, yeah, I don't know. I thought he was gonna be like a Green Goblin because I like that look. I like that design and that character, and just the fact that he stands on this fucking glider, and when you look at it in the comics, it's just like a rocket with 2 wings on the side of it, and he's just shooting around, throwing fucking Halloween decorations at people. It's so fun. And I dislike that they made him a ski man, you know? But the thing is, when you watch the fight scenes in this and stuff, all of his stuff is like so useful. you know, and they get like full use out of every fucking item he has out of the sword, you know. It's all very cool, like when you're actually watching it, you know. I just wish that it was actually a guy who was different.
Right.
Just a little goblin-y, just a little bit would have been great, you know.
A little goblin-y.
Yeah. It doesn't even have to be full goblin, just give him the mask or something and I would have been happy, I think. But you know.
It is what it is.
Yeah, you know.
I just think it was a very haphazard decision to have 3 primary antagonists in this movie.
Yeah. You can do that. I've seen superhero movies that balance that fine, but like, yeah. This one just doesn't.
Yeah,
so
it's very messy. It's and I don't know. I just don't think it plays out very well.
Yeah, but you like it because of the emo Peter meme lines.
I like the emo Peter evil lines. Yes.
Yeah, and you like watching him hit his girlfriend, of course.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, that's a great scene. Stood up and clapped.
Yeah, it is very intense. I mean, they nailed that bit.
It is a very... I was surprised.
Yeah.
Like, it caught me off guard.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, whoa!
It's scary.
Yeah. No, I couldn't imagine Peter doing that.
Yeah, it's this... Well, you know, it's the black suit. I don't know how they were going to explain him being this crappy. I assume that it must have been before they started actually writing the script or something. Or gave it like a full outline, you know, like it's just,
right.
Or they must have gone back and tweaked it because I feel like he wouldn't do that and get quite that bad if there wasn't like some explanation, you know.
I mean, I just like the fact that he puts on that entire show just to make his girlfriend jealous.
Yeah, and they're both pissed at him for it. It doesn't work at all. They're both. Yeah, I don't think Gwen's even. She's not even in the rest of it, right? She's just done.
Yeah.
which makes sense, you know. I wouldn't talk to someone who did that, so well, it's no good.
No good at all.
Yeah. The music, Danny Elfman did the music for the first 2, and then Sam Raimi like argued with him or something, and so they have a different composer. But it doesn't really miss at all. I think that this one might be the best because it has all the best music from the last one, and I like the black suit stuff as well quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the black suit is... Wait, so did Peter just like have a black suit made for him? Like,
no.
What happened there? Like, did he just have...
You didn't see it? It fell out of the fucking meteor.
Yeah, it fell out of the meteor and then like it like covered him. But does he have like 2 Spider-Man suits? He has like backup red one and then...
Well, he has the red one, and then the symbiote can change and do whatever it wants and turn into. Okay. It can make you look like Spider-Man. It can, in the comics, it can like mimic regular clothes. So if he's wearing like a black sweater, it might be that or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, or it can like I don't know what the rules are. I don't know if it can go the size of an ant or something. It does change size a lot. I have no idea. But yeah, so it's and in the comics it's like, oh well, I'm just gonna make it mimic the suit, you know. It's gonna be the black suit. The black suit is different usually. It's usually just all black with like the white eyes and a big white spider on it that like goes around the sides of him and stuff, which does look really sick. But I mean, I like the web pattern that's all over him and stuff, you know. So that's pretty good.
Yeah,
too.
I think it's very cool.
Yeah.
I think, is the symbiote suit an unlockable like cosmetic in the Spider-Man Sony game, the Sony Spider-Man game?
It's pointedly not in the first one.
Oh, it's not. Oh,
I mean, there's Venom stuff in the second game, so that's why they didn't do that. Yeah, but then I believe like half of I haven't played the second one. I have no idea.
Okay.
I've heard it's still a very good game and it's very fun, but like the story is a little jank, which I guess just happens when you put Venom in anything, it gets fucked. So.
I do have Spider-Man's like remastered in my PC in my Steam library, and I played like 8 hours of it, and I want to finish it eventually because it's a pretty good game. I like it.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I like it quite a lot. I like the first one at least that I've played, and the Miles Morales one also. That was pretty good.
Oh yeah, the one with Miles.
Yeah. I've heard 2 has like way better swinging physics and stuff. So I kind of get the sense that someday they'll release like all 3 of them on like probably the Spider-Man 3 engine, because I'm sure they'll do Spider-Man 3. You know.
Spider-Man 2 is just the one where it's a crossover with Miles Morales and Peter, right?
Yeah, and I mean Miles is in the first one. You know, they give him like an origin story or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, and you like switch between them.
Playable characters, like
in 2, yeah, you switch between them. I think you can. I don't know if you can switch whenever. I assume so, but then you probably have to do certain story missions in order.
Right. Do they have like separate abilities or shit?
Yeah, Miles has different powers. He has like electric powers. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that just like a game exclusive thing, or is that like?
No, that's in everything, and he can go invisible. Okay. That's also in Into the Spider-Verse and stuff too, and in the comics. So, yeah, right. They try all sorts of things to differentiate him, because the problem is when he showed up, he was just Spider-Man, and for many comic characters, they're willing to have multiple people who are just named the same thing, but they're not willing to have him just be Spider-Man. So they try to make him Spinner. Or just Spin or something sometimes. You can't call him Black Spider-Man because that's no good. You know, right. Like, yeah, especially because there's already the Black Spider-Man suit, so that doesn't even help with with differentiating. You know, so
right.
Yeah.
So they don't call him Spider-Man?
They do, but like on a lot of stuff you'll see it. They'll just call him Miles Morales or whatever. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But like, yeah, I don't know. They don't give him like a unique name in the comics, I don't think. Because they know whatever people come up with, people will think it's stupid. And because there's internet arguments about, oh, he's not the real Spider-Man and stuff like that. So like they're so cautious about that, and they just go with Miles a lot. So for all sorts of reasons, yeah. But yeah. I mean, I think the Venom storyline it's not terrible, I think, just as a concept, you know, like this guy who turns into an evil negative Spider-Man, you know? It's basically Shadow the Hedgehog. It's like it's 1-to-1.
Yeah.
It's like,
how
yeah.
So?
Well, you remember, I mean, you've played fucking, you know, Sonic stuff, right? You remember the bit?
Yeah, I do.
Where Shadow faked photographs of Sonic, and he got fired from his job at the paper, you know?
Oh yeah, shit, I remember that.
Yeah, it's like, I'm surprised they lifted it so shamelessly from Spider-Man
like
3 specifically. Yeah. It's crazy.
That's crazy. I mean, there is like I guess there is a plot line where people mistake Shadow's actions for Sonic, and Sonic gets wanted by the government.
Yeah.
Because everyone thinks Shadow is Sonic.
Yeah, and I mean, that's sort of it's a classic bit, is you have the evil doppelganger, or the evil guy who's like the same, or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
I want to say they did that even with Sonic. There's fucking Metal Sonic and shit like that, like a decade before, so I don't know. Yeah, and there's I don't know when Reverse Flash became a thing. That might have been the first one they did for that. I know you can probably find like Superman comics from the 40s where there's like an evil Superman for one issue. You know, is a common trope.
Yeah, guys. Wait, is there evil Superman? Like, is that like evil Superman?
There's
comics?
Bizarro, who's like stupid, and he speaks wrong or whatever. He speaks like the opposite, right? So he'll say me no want Lois, and he means he wants Lois or something. I don't know. That's a character who is weird and might not. Well, he's in plenty of stuff, but you know. It's weird.
It's weird, I tell you. It's weird and wrong and messed up.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing I really just appreciate about these movies is just the supporting characters, you know? Not even like the supporting cast, really, just like the side people who are just in... Like fucking his landlord is probably in like 10 minutes across these at most, probably way less, honestly.
Yeah, the landlord's pretty funny. I like him.
Yeah, but you get like a whole sense of who he is. Like he's like from Eastern Europe. He's got his fucking his cute daughter who likes Peter. he's very cantankerous. He asks for his rent, but like there's even the moment in this one where it's like, oh, he just yelled at me, and he's like, oh well, he's a good guy. He must just be going through some shit right now. and he like leaves, you know, like you get like his full like moral spectrum of like who he is as a guy.
Yeah,
and it's just and this is like cool. None of the other ones bring up his landlord or whatever, you know, like not even at all. Like that's not a character. So
good shit. I like that.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Big fan.
And I just the action scenes in this as well. Like they might not do any better ones in any superhero stuff at all. It's just the tracking shots all the time when they're like falling or flying around.
Oh yeah, I really like the sequence where he's trying to get home with the ring and then he gets attacked by fake Goblin.
You give him like a goal in the middle of the fight, you know? And sometimes they try that, but they don't do it quite as well, you know? There's no... Just the shot where he reaches out for the ring and you don't quite know if he gets it, and then he looks in his hand and like that's so... Yeah, it's just good. So much more tension, you know? Especially because at the start of the movie, you know he's not gonna fucking die when you're 10 minutes in the theater, so like you kind of have to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great scene. Great action scene.
Yeah. And I don't think any of them are bad. Maybe across the trilogy, the first Goblin fight at the parade is kind of bad. But and this one especially, like when because they have two fights with Harry. One of them is on the outside. They know he's gonna get amnesia, so he can do like everything possible. You know, they don't have to like save any cool bits. So like every single move is just something that's sick as fuck. You know, they're flying around. They're swinging on a pole somewhere. And he's shooting. He figured out how to do the thing where he shoots little balls of the web or whatever, you know. So he does that a lot in this. It's great stuff.
So peak.
Yeah.
So peak.
And then they fight again indoors, and he brings out the fucking little arm knife things and stuff, and he gets them stuck in the wall, and then he smacks his arm down and breaks them off. You know, it's just. It's like peak action direction. I don't know how they made it so good, fucking cool.
He melts half his face with the bomb at the end. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah, and that's how you know he's gonna die at the end, because they're not gonna bring him back with a fucked up face for a fourth full movie, you know? Yeah.
So true.
Yeah. I mean, it's yeah. And James Franco, as we talked about last time, he is good in this role. I think very good.
And he's a good person overall. You said that, right?
I don't believe I said that. In fact, I believe I said I'm not up to date on the issues. There's the scene where they do the twist and they're making eggs. They're making omelets together. Mm-hmm. That's a classic one, you know. It's just it moves very fast, you know. And it is very long. It's I think at least 20 minutes longer than the other ones. You know,
right? Yeah. I felt it too. I felt the length.
Yeah. Which, you know, I mean, I think it's pretty well paced though overall. They got a good Stan Lee cameo where he's like, I don't remember the line. He says something encouraging and then he goes, "Nuff said," which is Stan Lee's like thing.
I think like I verbally said that's the corniest cameo ever. Like while watching it.
What is Stan Lee though? It's so cool.
Yeah, I guess.
He has to pick him up when he's down, you know?
I think that means he's made a cameo in all three of these movies.
Oh, well, of course. And in like 20 Marvel MCU movies. And Fantastic Four. And everything.
Ooh. Damn.
And now he's dead, so he's not in them anymore.
Yeah.
Until they bring him back. Someday they will, with AI.
Oh, no. That's such a... likely possibility. It's sad.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I know Marvel did purchase the like full rights to his likeness or something.
Oof.
Which is like, it's like on one hand that feels ghoulish, you know, but at the same time Stan Lee in particular he sort of made that like his life's mission to be like the mascot of Marvel Comics. You can find interviews of him from the 60s and he's like bald and he's not doing the voice. And he has no glasses, and he like invented this persona completely to become like the face of Marvel, you know, and he stuck with it for his whole life. So it's probably what he would have wanted, honestly. Yeah.
Oh my God, Bloons Tower Defense 6 has like a roguelike update.
What?
Has a roguelike game mode now.
Who asked? Sorry,
I was scrolling through Steam and I was checking out an old favorite of mine.
Bloons Tower Defense 6?
Yeah, I love Bloons TD6.
Look, they peaked at 3, okay? on the browser when I could go on cool math games at school. And that was it. It was all downhill because I stopped playing them.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have like 300 hours in Bloons Series 6.
That's a lot of hours.
Great. Yeah, it's a great game.
Yeah. I got like 1,000 in Terraria though, so you know.
Yeah, oh my god, dude. I mean, my most played game is Binding of Isaac with 700 hours.
Yeah, I forget what. Let's take a game break. I'm gonna check my fucking library here. What's my top play time? Mine's Isaac with 1,700 hours. Yeah.
Oh shit! 1,000. You have over 1,000 more hours than I do.
And then, and number 2 is a game that I have never and don't play. It's Team Fortress 2. Okay.
Oh wow!
With 1,500.
Team Fortress 2. Man, that's a lot of idle hours, huh?
That's an awful. Yeah, I just let it idle, you know, to farm crates to sell for 5 cents. Course. That's what I do.
Of course.
And then Terraria's fat like 1,400 on here. Jesus.
Dude, I don't have a single game over 1,000 hours. I think the first game that we'll have to get that barrier will be Isaac, probably.
Yeah, I think Terraria specifically. I think I left like on a lot of the time. And I've got like 2 idle games. I got Cookie Clicker and Adventure Capitalist, which are also very high. So,
right.
Yeah.
Damn.
And Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for the zombies only. I think I played 20 minutes of that campaign and no multiplayer. I think if you go on multiplayer on that game now, like evil people can like get into your computer and do fuck shit. Like it's that game is fucked, from what I've heard. Yeah. So they. I don't know if they can like I don't think they can get into your whole computer, but it's like they can completely fuck your game or something, you know.
That's awful.
Yeah, and Activision's no good at what they do, so it's just going to be like that forever, I guess.
Yeah. Man, I need to play more video games. I only like the fact that my top is 600. I mean, 680 hours in Isaac is like that's wild.
I mean, that's not you can have other interests in life and not just get 1,000 hours in Terraria or whatever, you know?
Right. I mean, the sad thing is I really don't. Like, I play video games, I watch YouTube, I would like record something every like once in a month, Blue Moon, and then like the rest of the time I just spend sitting around.
No. Well, yeah. I mean, you gotta make yourself busy with stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I really need to lock in, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oops.
I mean, we should do more podcasts then. Okay, we'll do one a week.
I also have a big, I got a big project idea that I want to be working on soon, and it involves a franchise that both me and you are a fan of. Oh yeah, it's gonna be crazy if I do commit to doing this project. It might be the biggest thing I ever upload.
That would be sick, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm excited to do that.
Yeah, and very time consuming. I need to get to the content mill. Like I need to do something. Well, I mean, I haven't uploaded a real video in like a year, so you know.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, it's one thing I noticed on this watch that amazed me was when he blows up Venom at the end. There's this fucking skeleton is in there for a second. You can see it, which is great.
Yeah, I did see that.
It's just like
like a few seconds.
It's just like in the fucking in the first one when he has the skeleton bomb. I guess that's like a skeleton bomb and a normal one put together to make sure that you really kill someone. You know?
Yeah.
It's great. I mean that's just a Sam Raimi thing, you know.
Was
same
that
with
standalone? Was that a standalone Venom movie bad?
Yeah, it sucks. Like really bad. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, some people like it, but some people are stupid and like things that suck. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, some people prefer Black Mesa over Half-Life 1, so you really can't.
Exactly. Okay. That one, I don't judge people that much for that one, even if it makes me. I mean,
okay, like I kind of So, as big as a Half-Life fan as I am. All of my love for the franchise pretty much comes from the first game alone, because that's the game I replay at least once a month, dozens of times. Yeah. In fact, I haven't replayed Half-Life 2 since my first playthrough 5 years ago, so I'm like playing through it now for the first time. for since then. It's like I'm playing it for the first time again. It's crazy.
That is absurd. But yeah.
No, but it is crazy because I do love this franchise like so much. It's probably like my second favorite gaming franchise, and almost all of it comes from just how much I love the first game.
Yeah.
Because I just don't replay anything else. I don't play the second game. I don't play the episodes. I replayed Alex maybe twice.
Yeah.
So
I got into Alex Workshop mods a lot. There's a lot of really good stuff on there. There's some stuff on there that's like better. It's better than like Opposing Force and stuff, certainly. There's like some stuff that's like it's really yeah. There's stuff on there that I'd say is better than Blue Shift also. There's people have made stuff it's like as fun as like playing regular Alex, you know?
Right.
Like, there's some really good campaigns. I do want
to check out the workshop mods too, because I heard there are some pretty good campaign mods and shit.
Yeah. It's definitely worth checking out.
Yeah, I definitely gotta check that out. But yeah, I'm really trying to gain a deeper appreciation for the Half-Life series. Because as I say, I replay the first game over and over again and never touch anything else.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been fun going through the other games, including Black Mesa.
Yeah.
And as someone who has completed Black Mesa now, I can't say that I love it.
Yeah.
I can say that I like it well enough, but I just cannot stomach anybody saying that it's a replacement for Half-Life 1. Like, it genuinely pisses me off when I see people suggesting that it's in any way better than the first Half-Life.
Well, I'm glad that my video is influential, okay?
Not even like taking your video into account. Like, I watched your video after I finished the game so I could understand your points, and I already hated it.
Okay, well, I don't know. I feel like I feel bad beating up on it too much, because sometimes I'll see people be really nasty about it, and I'm like, oh fuck, is that my fault? And it's probably not.
I mean, when you look up like a Black Mesa review, your video is like one of the first ones to come up.
Yeah, which I don't like to put too much negative stuff into the world, you know.
I mean, you weren't even like you literally like your conclusion at the end was it's still a very good game, 8 out of 10. Like that was literally your final conclusion. That was like an 8 out of 10 great game, just not as good as the first Half-Life.
Yeah, you know. But it's yeah.
I just I'm not a big fan of the bigger is better approach that they apply to literally every aspect of the game. I think in some instances less is more, and not every single set piece has to be drawn out and elongated and inflated in scope.
Yeah, that's
I think it really fucks the pacing.
A little bit. Well, quite a lot, but whatever. You know, but that's it does also cost like to this day quite a lot, which is that's not necessarily a thing to be upset about. Like compared to the other, and it does like right now it says $25, but it is on sale for $6, so I can't be that mad.
Yeah, it's a beautiful game. It plays well because of course it does. It's Half-Life, but like, I just
you know, it's
whatever.
But there's well, let me check my notes here on Spider-Man. Did you catch on the fucking when Eddie got fired from the newspaper? They put up the newspaper with the retraction, and it's on the front page. It says "Faker fired," and it has a fucking photograph of Eddie Brock's face right there. That's like he was pissed with, like, Jonah was so fucking mad. He wanted to screw his whole prospects forever and like name and shame him on the front page, you know. Which is fantastic. Which I can see why he's so mad, you know, when he comes back.
Why does the rusting texture on the Half-Life box art form at 8?
There's numbers on it.
Is there?
Well, the rust maybe not. I don't know.
The rust
that's like 2 bullet
8.
holes or something. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I can't show the screen on this one. Okay, I'm not. People have no idea what we're talking about.
Dude, let me show you some artwork I made using decals in Half-Life 2.
Oh.
Yeah, I made line art only using bullet holes.
Yeah,
it was actually,
I've seen people do it.
I'm very proud of it. I think.
Okay. That is a classic bit. Can I switch to? I don't want to fuck the whole recording up by switching something and having something pop up. So I'm not even gonna try. Okay.
It's not worth it.
This will be a grand mystery to the viewers at home forever as to what amazing artwork you've made out of bullet holes in Half-Life 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Back to Spider-Man.
Yeah. There's some good sad Aunt May drama, like a little bit, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I guess their relationship is fine now. Like at the end of the second movie, it was a bit strained after the info dump.
Yeah.
I guess things are fine now.
Time heals all.
Or something. To the point where she's willing to give him her proposal ring.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah. Crazy.
The drama's not as strong overall with her, you know.
Right.
But it is still pretty good. And I mean she's in this sad little apartment, you know. That makes me sad.
Yeah.
I wonder if but like we said in the last one, if they made a fourth one, she could come back. She's still alive. She's around.
So do you think this version of Peter got back with MJ? Like, do you think they like rekindled after like all the drama and hardship of this movie?
When No Way Home came out, people did point out that he's not wearing like a wedding ring, but I mean I assume that they would just be together, you know, and probably would be married, because that's because I mean it would be stupid, you know. And this is a thing in the comic books, is that he can't be married to her, and like he's living like the shitty Arrested Development where like he can't progress as a character anymore, you know. Mm-hmm. And so and then there's all sorts of other ones. In Spider-Verse he's married, in alternate universes he's married and stuff, you know. Like the only endings that make sense for Spider-Man that work at all is if he like dies when he's a teenager, or if he gets married, you know, with Mary Jane. So yeah, that's it, as far as I think anyway. And then of course
I would like to think.
And then of course he kills her with his radioactive spider semen.
Yeah, of course. And that's going to be the fourth movie.
Yeah, that they should adapt Spider-Man Reign for the fourth one, yeah. And have the Doc Ock arms lift Doc Ock out of his casket and carry his corpse around or whatever.
Sam Raimi, that's his name now.
Yeah.
They can adapt Spider-Man Reign.
Spider-Man Sam Raimi, yeah. Fantastic. He's such dog shit. I think Jameson is alive in that, and he's like 100 years old in that comic, so they could bring him back too, you know. It'd be great.
He's 100 years old.
Yeah, because Peter is like 50 or something. I'm pretty sure in that, you know.
Oh my god.
It's really no good. It's based on a Batman thing, which was like that and is really good. Batman Dark Knight Returns, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know. You know, what else should we talk about here? There's like fucking. It feels like there should be so much more to talk about, right? I like the champagne scene where he has to like wave him off, like, no, don't bring the champagne right now because they interpret his thing wrong.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, I like that.
That's Bruce Campbell's biggest role in these, is as the French waiter. It's great. You don't know who fucking Bruce Campbell is though, which sucks.
I don't.
You gotta watch Evil. We're doing Evil Dead, okay? That's what we're committing to on this episode, is to do Evil Dead, the whole series, including the show.
Sigh.
You should at least watch Evil Dead 2. It's a very good movie. There's a lot of shit in this is like, I mean, in all of these there's Sam Raimi stuff that he likes to do. So there's like the bit where like just where there's a character standing in the middle of something and something keeps making shrieking noises in the distance, and he keeps just looking around and jolting in different directions and stuff, you know. That's a Sam Raimi bit from Evil Dead. They even do that in fucking Oz the Great and Powerful, okay? It's ridiculous. But it's just certain scenes that he likes to do, so just fun. And they do it in Doctor Strange, fuck. But yeah. What's your favorite Emo Peter line though? I'm curious.
Shalom.
Yeah. That one's very offhand, you know. I like when he goes, I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye, okay? That's the classic. It's very good.
I don't know. I like when he thinks he kills Sandman and he says "good riddance."
That is good. And you know one thing that's funny in No Way Home is they for the Sandman and one of the Amazing Spider-Man characters, they didn't get the actors back to like film stuff. They just got them to voice act. So they're all like CGI the whole time, which works for him because Sandman's a sandy man, so he can just be sand. Which is like, and he can choose to be a guy. I guess for that movie, he just chooses to be sand for the whole movie. You know, that's whatever.
If Spider-Man like wet his hands and then punched him, would the punches be effective since he's sand?
I don't know. I mean, you can't get your hands so wet that they like make large amounts of sand wet. I don't think. If he could make like gloves that were big balls of water, I think that would do a lot to him though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if I were to guess. You can also just shoot a fire hose at him, you know, but it's not a permanent solution though, as you see. So they do the other thing, which is they turn him to glass a little bit in this one, but only the big one, you know, so only the arm. In the comics, he gets turned into glass for a little bit, and then for a while he's Glass Man, and he's just shards of glass altogether. So you can do that.
Yeah, how would you kill Sandman? Like,
I don't know. I don't think you can. Well, it might be the thing where he has the one grain of sand that's really Sandman or something. I don't know if you can though. He might just be immortal, and like you don't really know because he's like a bank robber. You know, he doesn't have like he's one of those characters. He doesn't have the gravitas of a guy who has like an immortal, insane power that will like leave him alone at the heat death of the universe or something, you know. But yeah. Like he's yeah. He might just be immortal. Let me look this up. Can you kill Sandman? Bring me a dream. They should have used that song, okay? That would have been great.
Dr. Fauci. Give us vaccines.
What's that? What?
You haven't heard the Dr. Fauci song?
No.
Oh my God! Hold on.
I don't need to hear it. Okay, I'm fine.
No, you're hearing this.
I'm not hearing it on the fucking podcast. I'm not doing it.
Well,
is Sandman immortal?
Yes, I think you should. It's not like it's not a viral song by any means.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. Well, when I look up the AI summary, it says Sandman is immortal because he doesn't age and he can't be killed. In DC Comics, Dream of the Endless is a powerful ancient being, which is funny because because DC has the Sandman, which is like, I don't even know. He's like an edgy dream guy. That's like completely unrelated. Fucking dog shit Google summaries, dude. Terrible. I'm pretty sure he's immortal though, because none of these like fucking like Wikipedia and stuff. I guess
Spider-Man for real was like he was ready to kill him like in that moment, like. Yeah. He actually wanted to kill him, and he thought he did.
He tried to, and then he justified it to Aunt May, you know, like, so yeah. Which I guess that speaks to how he is in the movie, you know. He forgives him pretty quickly, I'd say, by the end of it.
Right.
When he hears his explanation. That's a scene as well that really, I think, points to how fucked it is. Because just the way it cuts is you have Venom gets blown up, and the fire isn't even out or anything, and then it cuts to Sandman like showing up, and then it cuts to Mary Jane running down to see Harry and stuff, and it's like, yeah, these things they're too separate to like properly interweave in the end, so they just cut between them really clumsily, you know. So that's whatever.
Oh my God, I looked up Tobey Maguire, and the first result was Tobey Maguire allegations, and I very like scaredly opened it, and it just said he was accused of embezzlement. Okay.
Oh, he has a whole poker thing or whatever. He's got like he's big into poker and he has issues or something with that. I don't know.
He was in The Boss Baby. Who did he play there?
He plays. You know, it's really fun. He does the narration. He plays like the adult version of the main kid, not the Boss Baby himself, but like the child character who is related to the Boss Baby or something. Yeah. And he just does like opening and outro narrations in that movie, I think. So.
Oh wow.
Which is that it's funny because they probably chose him because he does the narration at the start of Spider-Man, you know? At the start of each one, he gives like a little update on his life, which is like that's something That you like every time I rewatch these movies, I'm surprised by it. I'm like, oh yeah, he does narration at the start. You know, it's very weird. Yeah. He's in Pawn Sacrifice. I like that quite a bit when I saw it. You know, he plays Bobby Fischer, who's like he's like chess champion who like went unhinged and insane and did 9/11 conspiracy theories and then like died in Iceland because he was like wanted.
Which is like most critically acclaimed like role, isn't it? Like Brothers.
Tobey Maguire. It might be like Seabiscuit. I have no idea.
Oh.
I haven't seen many other Tobey Maguire movies. Probably some. I mean, I'm sure he's in like some of these are very good movies. You know, he's in Great Gatsby. He's like the narrator character from the book of Great Gatsby. I don't know if he's like the main character of the movie or not, but yeah.
Wow, I can't believe he's 50 years old. He's so old.
Yeah, he's in Babylon. You know, he's in Across the Spider-Verse in a cameo.
How old is Tom Holland now? He's gotta be like up there now. He's gotta be like 30 by now, right?
No, he's
29.
like he's probably like yeah, okay. Then yeah. I mean, he could. Tobey Maguire was probably 30 when they made this, right? So he could keep going forever as Spider-Man. You know.
I don't know. I guess he does have like a resting baby face.
Exactly. So that's why he's gonna get his whole new trilogy. You know. It'll be great.
Yes.
Yeah. It says on his Wikipedia he was hospitalized from a concussion on the movie.
Tom Holland was?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh my god.
I didn't know that.
Wow. Huh. I didn't know he was almost 30.
Oh, Tombstone's in this one. That's sick. You don't even know Tombstone. The Spider-Man villain Tombstone. He has fucked up skin that's like all silver, and he's impervious to bullets. But he's basically just a gang leader guy or something.
Oh.
In the games, he has like a biker gang that he runs, or I think. But usually he wears a suit. He's classic, okay? That'll be sick to see him show up in a movie. And the Hulk's good. This movie, but speaking like, because after this movie, Spider-Man 3 came out, it was like common knowledge. Like, okay, if you put more than 2 villains in one of these movies, it's gonna be a fucking mess, right? And it'll be terrible. And now this movie, this new Spider-Man movie has it. You know, it's got Punisher, it has Bruce Banner, the Hulk, it has Scorpion, and it has Tombstone apparently, and it has people who are like unknown who they're cast as, so they might be like other villains or whatever. And people think Daredevil's going to show up, so it's like this is going to be. And I think it's possible to balance this stuff, you know, as long as like certain ones aren't like a huge part of it, you know. Because what Spider-Man 3 is doing is it's basically having like 3 villains who are like main villains, you know. All of them are like as big a threat and as integrated into the plot and stuff, you know. And Venom gets shortchanged on it and fucked because he's shoved in at the end, you know. But like as long as they're like side villains, I think it could all work out. Because there's a lot in No Way Home, and they balance it really well in that. So yeah. But I don't know. What else should we go over? Perhaps the plan for Spider-Man 4.
Sure.
I'll look this up. Sam Raimi, Spider-Man 4, canceled film on the Spider-Man wiki. I'll see what the plot might have been. They considered doing the Lizard. You know his university teacher who has the one arm in these. Mm-hmm. That's the Lizard. So,
oh wow!
Yeah. So I guess it would have been that guy playing the Lizard, which he doesn't seem like he'd be good as like a villain guy. But I mean, the point is that he's a good guy who turns himself into a CGI lizard. So, you know, it could have worked. Lizard sucks in Amazing Spider-Man. Okay, awful. But Black Cat was probably going to be in it. Anne Hathaway is Black Cat. That's weird. Because then she played Catwoman, I think, in Dark Knight. And yeah, they were going to have Vulture. You know, that would have been neat, probably. Yeah. But yeah. I mean, I would have watched it. Would have been cool, you know. I guess they just, yeah, they didn't want to, and they went and they made Amazing Spider-Man, which was a bad idea, but whatever. We'll see. What else? Do I have any other good notes here? Do you like the Norman Osborn cameo? He shows up for a second.
Yeah, he shows up for a second as an evil reflection ghost thing.
Yeah, that's just like people in Hollywood like working with Willem Dafoe a lot, so so he just shows up and stuff sometimes. That's good.
I think Willem Dafoe should have been William Afton.
He actually, I know you're just saying that because they have like similar names, but
I genuinely think he would do a good job as William Afton.
Yeah, he would have charged too much for Blumhouse, okay? So they had to get Scooby-Doo. But yeah, I mean he was good as whatever that is in that fucking movie, that guy. I forget. I don't remember his name. I don't know. Yeah. We should do, though. That movie's coming out soon, right? We should do that on this show.
Well, we're gonna do it as a keynote, I guess, and we have to wait.
Yeah.
I guess we could double dip, sure.
Yeah. It could be sick, or I could just go on that one. Who knows? It might, because there are a lot of episodes that I should be doing for this show, because we got to do Joker and Taxi Driver pretty soon, and we got to do Wicked Part 2, and then because it's going to be New Year's and stuff, we got to do rank all of the best movies of 2025, I guess, or something, which that means I got to watch like 5 movies for that. I got to watch like Sinners and a whole bunch of stuff that I haven't bothered with that I've been meaning to watch this year. I should probably rewatch Fantastic Four, because that's currently a number 1, which seems like it's probably not the case, but I was really jazzed when I saw it, so but yeah. What other notes do I have, right? There's in the whole montage, the Emo Peter montage, he just demands like a job and double pay from Jonah, and he gets it, I guess, because then he puts his foot up on the desk. So that's good, I like the Broadway, the song at the start. It's like he goes in and Mary Jane sings one song while going down the staircase without any context, I guess this is like they say it's Broadway. I did note at a certain point near the end, the guy on the news he says Broadway, which is weird, especially if he's like a New York reporter. He should know how you say that. But there's she does one song where she's going down the stairs and then the show is over, I think, which is pretty good. And the critics hated her, so
kind of like how the critics hate the Fast and Furious movies, and they're wrong.
They're right though. Okay, critics are often right. They might even be right about Mary Jane. Okay, I thought she was fine.
Critics also say that the Cuties is a good movie. So if you agree with Cuties, you basically are supporting pedophilia.
I don't know if that holds up as an argument. Okay,
I think it does.
I don't think so.
I think it does. I think you're a Diddy blood.
I don't think. Jesus Christ. Is that even true? I don't think so. Okay, it does act. Oh my god. It's got like an 88. Good lord. That's very odd. Yeah. Jesus Christ. But there's one bit here where when Harry's getting all his creepy memories back and stuff, he remembers asking, "Is my dad dead?" And Peter going, "Yeah," Mm-hmm. But if you go back and you rewatch that scene, the bit where he says "yeah" like he's really happy, he says it to something like completely different.
Yeah.
That's just such a cool detail, I think. It's very neat.
Yeah, I did notice that. That was a pretty cool cut right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good fucking movie, though, okay? It's pretty good. Not terrible. Not as bad as people say, right? It's just, movies were so good for so long. From, like, the 90s up to then, you know? Most movies were so fucking good that all of the movies that everyone, like, hated, they're just... It's like, they're... Yeah. Like, this was like a bad... This was, like, the bad superhero movie for so long. And now there's way too many other way worse superhero movies, you know?
That's crazy.
Yeah. You know. Who knows? Maybe people will say that about this year, though, you know? All the people who are, like, 5 right now watching fucking Captain America Brave New World, they're gonna be like, oh, this is fantastic, and everyone's too fucking harsh on this. It's actually like an 8 out of 10, they'll say. And when their average movie is like a 3 out of 10, you know?
Right.
I'm saying everything's gonna get worse, okay?
We'll never get good movies ever again.
Yeah. There are lots. There's some good ones that come out every year, though. At least a few. So that's good.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. If
you want to watch actual good content, watch like TV dramas like Plurbius and
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of TV shows that suck though. That like Stranger Things, and most of the Netflix ones are no good. I don't know. Yeah.
I really have nothing else to say, man. I'm
yeah, it might be no other thoughts at all for Spider-Man 3? Should we end this off?
I like the edgy emo arc. I think it's good, and I wanted to see more of it. I like seeing evil Peter do evil things.
Yeah, there's just, for these movies in general, there's such a sense of style to them and stuff, you know? And not even just, it's like part of it is just Sam Raimi stuff as in general, but like there's a lot of it that's not even in like his other movies, you know? There's a whole, just the music and the way that everything's shot and the way the action scenes are all put together. It feels so different, and I don't know if they could even like find that sort of magic again if they tried, you know? You'd have to just have like the same people doing it with the same like instincts on it, I think. So I don't know. There'll never be another Spider-Man that feels quite as unique in the way that these do. And we'll never see New Goblin again. So
sad.
Yeah. It was not in No Way Home as discussed last time. But yeah. But anyway, thank you for watching the Colonelcast, the end of the Raimi trilogy. We'll see you next week for the Amazing Spider-Man 2012, I guess.
And for when we eventually continue the Resident Evil movies, which we definitely will do.
And the Evil Dead trilogy, plus the TV show, plus the new Evil Dead movies, starting from the remake.
Man, I don't want to do that.
And Sonic Adventure.
Okay, I want to do that.
And Godzilla. All 30 of those.
Oh my god.
And One Piece, I think.
Yeah,
we say we do more of those.
Of course, yeah. Let's do some One Piece movies. Yeah, or just like watch the entire anime and review that.
Yeah, and we'll talk about Half-Life more, probably.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah, we will talk about Half-Life more. I mean, I think we're gonna devolve into talking about Half-Life at one point because that's like the biggest thing me and you have in common is that we both love Half-Life.
Wait, oh my god!
Like,
oh, holy shit!
What?
Oh, we gotta wrap this up. Okay, check Valve's Twitter. Holy shit!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy shit, dude! Is it happening? Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god, guys! It's happening.
Oh fuck! It's just the tweet, no trailer, but.
Oh my god, guys! It's confirmed.
It's real.
It's real.
Goodbye.
Team Fortress 3, baby!
No! Goodbye.